back to the Girl What podcast. This is Lo Main,
And I am the ethereal Esther Jade.
and this episode is called Girl What? They Talking Virginia is for Lovers.
Yes. And now we're going on to our segment Love, Baby, and Other Grown Folks Business. So, I decided I'm going to bless everybody with a little special edition. This is called Diary of a Girl. What? So I'm going to share some short, funny, or wild dating stories from my past. I had said in our first episode that I have quit dating, but that doesn't mean I didn't keep track. So I have some stories to tell. So I'm just going to highlight some learning lessons, some red flags, green flags, and some unexpected wins. So let's get right into this. All right. So I have here, and I think I started this in 2021, and I said documenting my dating journey. I'm interested in the collection of data and having experiences that enhance my happiness. So, what I hope to gain is a better understanding of what adds to my happiness, peace, and experience. I also am interested in understanding the personas that I date, their needs, their wants, mentality, capacity, and limitations. So I'm going to start off with the first one. So I don't ever believe in naming names because, I don't kiss and tell, hardly kiss at all. But anyway, I have named all these men fruit, and I have their names and their ethnic background and where I met them. So back in February of 2024, I met with a certain older gentleman. His name is Kiwi. He was 57. He was a Black American. He was brought up. He brought up our height difference, and that was a little, him being 5'6" and I was like 5'7" and 3/4, round up 5'8". And I told him it wasn't an issue for me. And he has style, but likes to exchange pictures quite frequently. So those are two like little buzzy things for me that I didn't really appreciate when someone puts an emphasis on something so physical, especially if I didn't bring it up. I mean, I clearly can see, I met you on Hinge. Your height was on Hinge.
Right.
And to bring that up, I was just like, okay. So red flag number one, insecurity. That's not my vibe. It's never been. I'm a very secure woman, and it takes a man who is just as secure or more. All right. So the first date, he asked for 3 photos, 3 times, 3 different times. Now, if you're on a dating app, why do you need more photos? Everything I have is on my profile. Right?
And you said this was on the date he was asking you for these pictures?
Yeah, on the dating app, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
That's the first day, the first day on the app, where we connected. He said he wanted black and white pictures. And he said the second time he asked if he wasn't satisfied with I asked if he wasn't satisfied with the first round of black and white pictures I sent. And he said he was, but it was like, why do you keep asking? And so the thing is that I love to play into this little stereotype. People like to think that I'm like, very innocent,
right,
or I don't know any better. And so I like to play into that because that works in my favor a lot of times. I knew what he was asking when he kept asking for pictures. I was like, what are you talking about? I got pictures of my profile. Oh, would you like some black and white photos? So I send these black and white photos, and then I asked him if he wasn't satisfied, but he was. The third pic request, I said he could get a photo from my profile. So that's when I get a little mean. Like, I should have got mean after the second time. So I stated I gave out a non-profile photo sparingly and only if he was a good boy. And he refers to himself as daddy, and my eyes rolled so hard in the back of my head. And I said, so after setting a date, he requested another picture, and I referred him to my earlier message and called him Wild Child. So every time he did something like that, I would call him that, right? Mm-hmm. And told him to try again tomorrow. Yeah, and I said, and try again tomorrow. And I wouldn't talk to him for the rest of the day. So my assessment was he's rather annoying with the photo request, and I suspect that he will ask for nudes soon. And after shushing me, after I said, "You're welcome," because he never thanked me for the photo, he continued to be annoying. So I blocked him and unmatched him on Hinge. The end. So a lot of these, A Diary of a Girl What is very short.
Yeah.
My attention span and my tolerance is very, very short as well.
Short and low.
Yes, yes. I got one more. We're going to do one more. His name is Dorian. He was 58. He was East Asian Pakistani. And I connected with him on Hinge.
But wait, you said his real name. So.
No. Dorian. It's a fruit.
Oh, the fruit. Yes. Oh, the way you said Dorian, I was like, okay, no. Okay.
I could be saying it wrong. It's spelled Durian. Mm-hmm. So he stated he was, by guessing a backstory to my main profile picture, he was trying to like connect that way.
Right.
And I was like, it was very clever and sweet, and he complimented my smile. But anyone who knows me, I don't, compliments are not the way to my hearts.
Quick interruption. Uh-huh. What was your profile picture?
I had several. So I intentionally had several ones that were, just, would be me by myself. You know how my style is. I like to take pictures and, my nice clothes and stuff like, I do stuff with my silhouette. But I did put one picture when I was in the Bahamas that year. And I had a bikini on. Mm-hmm. But I sat a certain way, You saw the curves or whatever, But yeah, that one obviously got the most likes. Yeah. But I always ignored those because you're not really on here dating if that's what you're going to be asking about. At least not with what I was asking on my page.